Good morning. It's November 20th, and we're going to look at a few things here in our winter garden, and I want to welcome you to our garden. In the wintertime, usually our gardens we just don't get into it. We leave them go. But we can do a lot in the winter to make success for the spring. Here we have some lettuce seedlings. These are volunteers in this bed. We can see here some of what's coming, what's supposed to be in here. We have a little onion coming. These are some onions that will overwinter and hopefully give us a good crop. Here we have another tiny seedling. They're coming. But that's our onions. These are an overwintering variety of onions. Ideally should have been planted earlier. But our weather has not been cooperating, and that can happen with us in a garden. We see our lettuce here coming. These are just, like I said, volunteers. A couple of plants had went to seed. We harvested some of the seed, and of course some of the seed blew off and fell off on our ground, got worked in, and it's coming. And we've had 15 degrees Fahrenheit. See, this is ice here, frozen ground. And here's our lettuce seedling. Not that far apart. So this stuff is pretty tough. This is a red lettuce from Europe. Not sure which one it is. I had planted several as an experiment. And they've gotten mixed around. One of the nice things when you try different ones, you'll find some are more hardy than others. Many of these European red varieties are quite winter hardy. We see here the plastic. We pull this over and keep this covered when the temperatures are much below freezing. And usually every night, allow this bed a little unfiltered sunlight during the nicer days. And down here we have a spinach bed. This was planted to spinach. We see the little seedlings coming. Doing quite nice. In the same bed, they get covered with the plastic. We have the same cold right here. We can see this is on the outside of the bed. Not that far in. We have from here to here. We have our spinach. We are well below normal for this time of year for this area. Ideally, this spinach would have 2 or 3 leaves before facing the type of cold that it's going through. But it's doing quite well, all things considered, and hopefully we're supposed to get some normal temperatures later in the week. Hopefully this stuff will get a chance to take off a little bit and go into winter with a little more growth and give us some of that delicious early spinach. In this area, in many areas, it gets too hot too quick in the spring. You do not get a good crop of spinach. But by growing varieties that are specifically hardy and overwinter, we can beat the heat. If you liked the video, found anything useful, want to see more, go ahead and like it, subscribe. You know the drill. Y'all have a good day and keep growing.